right, adventurers, please do let me know if everything seems to be working properly now. If you're still having issues with the audio, or things are a bit weird, I'll see what I can do to fix them. But, in the meantime, welcome back to Too Many Warlocks! We've got a few announcements before we get started. I'll let Puck get started with those. Tag me in if you need some help.
Sure. Hello. And welcome to Too Many Warlocks. Announcements for today. It's the last day for the Black Friday sale at Hero Forge. You gotta use the thing, Epic Loot, the code at the bottom. It only goes on until the 30th, which is today.
That's
Hero
today.
Forge is our sponsor.
I think that they work on Pacific time, but don't quote me on that. So make sure that you pop over there during the break and get your last orders in. Use the code EPICLOOT for $5 off all physical Oof, rough.
Physical miniatures.
I just had a new tongue installed. It's a little tricky.
Excellent.
$5 off physical printed minis with the code EPICLOOT, and all STL downloads are only $3.99, which is half price. No code necessary for that. So buy those little guys up. Oh, speaking of which, I think we can get one more, but we'll discuss that later.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
let's talk about that later.
I can build one in full color now in about 15 minutes. So if anybody's really motivated, how many can
really
you
worked
build
on those
buy?
skills?
Because they're a sponsor and we're trying to make them a couple of bucks. How many can you build and buy before the show's over?
The Great Hero Forge build-off. That could be a thing. Maybe that's something to consider for the future. But Hero Forge is sponsoring these episodes, and we'd like to thank them so much. So please check them out. Take advantage of the sale. It's the last day to do so. To do.
Yep.
Also,
it hasn't been the last day, and if you're watching on YouTube,
you can tell that we're like getting close to the end of the year because it's like we're all gradually getting loopier.
Gradually?
Anyway, we've got Phasmophobia on Trash Bin tomorrow again. We're gonna go hunt some ghouls, some scary ghosts. That ghost in the school isn't gonna kill me again like he did last time. Well, no, he didn't kill me. He killed Sky right in front of me. It was horrifying. He ran right past me on the stairs and killed him at the bottom. We can't hear you, Sky. And then after
speaking
that,
of killing Sky on the stairs. What? Wait, what?
Speaking of killing Sky on the stairs, we've got the last episode of our Gothic horror campaign, A Weekend in Pavalia.
Oh.
It's just going to be happening. Dying. Yeah, well, maybe. I mean, you were shot twice.
So you're would die from shock at that point. And aren't you normal?
He might. He might die of shock. He was the first one kind of grazed him, but he did get some emergency medical attention. But he's not in great shape. He's very close
shock
to death.
now or sepsis later, because I think we've still got like another 24 hours on the island.
One of the two. So tune in to find out if Sky dies of sepsis.
Yay!
And
yeah, science. We have a name for what killed him.
And then after that, we're going to be doing another episode of World Weavers. We don't know which continent we're going to work on, but we're going to zoom in on one of the continents we created with the last episode. And we're going to do a little bit more finer detail. So if you are a aspiring dungeon master and you want to learn about world building and you want to learn about doing your own homebrew and stuff, this is a collaborative effort where we're all working together to build a world. So it's really neat. That might provide you with some information. We'll also be using a variety of helpful tools that you may find useful in your construction as we go. Now then, where was I? That's the announcements for this week. That's the announcents for this week. It's time for Too Many Warlocks.
We mentioned that.
We did.
We did already.
We did already.
Hey,
frankly,
like talking about it.
So yeah, I mean,
now there is a note in chat that they're very serious about giving me an ultimate ability. So,
okay,
how can I go about using that?
Would it be like
you will have
yourself?
Okay. You know what? Lenny, I'll let you use your ultimate ability, and you can take over for Larch as the announcer for both episodes next week.
There will be destruction. No, that's not who you are anymore. Come on.
There.
Everything will be fine.
That is okay. Lenny's ultimate is officially Lenny can use his ultimate to usurp the place of another announcer for a day.
Oh, this will be fantastic.
Excellent. All right. Speaking of which, we got some things going in. The DM has been empowered. The party has a reroll token. And Lucas has another ultimate. So I'll add that to the list here.
Huzzah.
I don't know how to use them for Richard. It's because Big Richard's already in his form, and then Little Richard, the only thing I can think of for an ultimate is calling everyone on their crap. I activate my ultimate, calling you on your crap. You're an idiot. And that's the entire thing of it.
We'll see how it plays out. But I mean, they're there. They're probably going to get you to decide in the final fight.
If you burn an entire 500-point ultimate, Big Richard will say, "You are correct," once in one of your arguments.
The ultimate agreement.
Once.
So, with that being said, I would like to introduce you to these warlocks that I have arrayed in front of me in no particular order. You might be wondering where Angelo is. Angelo had a little bit of scheduling issue, could not be here today, but that's okay because Angelo has run off to take care of Harvey, the pickle boy. Poor Harvey, I'm sure he will be quite well after Angelo takes care of him. Start with our good friend Justice's Demise. Guillaume is joining us today.
Hello.
Hello, Guillaume. Also joining us is the Echo of Lore, and just really having a roller coaster of of a time in this world. Penathan Wright joining us. And of course, last but not least, Richard the Fairy King and Richard the Bar King and Alan the Sass King joining us today. You get a trio, 3 characters for the price of 1, limited time only. When last we left our travelers,
And if I get really unlucky, I have to play Giago.
all together, all at once, a menagerie. When last we left our travelers, the plan to travel to another world. Didn't you have stuff to open? I'm doing a thing. Our travelers have executed their plan to come into and usurp the place of their alternate reality selves in another world. A world where seemingly things have gone much better. The first stage of this plan was successful, but everything after that has gone completely off the rails. Richard has gone to find himself, a journey of self-discovery. More on that later. I'll do the bit again. Penn was extracted away by a mysterious metal man and went on kind of a psychedelic journey where he saw some prophetic things and eventually landed himself back in Candle Keep, where he was given a pep talk by Kat, everyone's favorite monotone girl. And of course, Guillaume traveled with Angelo, seemingly in a quest to release himself of his own troublesome patrons, but instead deciding to free Angelo from Kadaber, who is a guy who was a legit and on the level and not at all based on a Dragon Ball Z character. somebody called me out in the YouTube comments, and I don't know what they're talking about. So upon doing this, Angelo was somewhat reset and separated from Guillaume, but Guillaume had reconnected with our dear friend Penton Wright, along with Kat, and at the urgings of Pistog, they decided that they perhaps should go check on their compatriots because Pistog was concerned that perhaps Lilith might be in trouble. They went to the Avalon Knights Academy Manor House, only to discover that a gentleman by the name of Azco was there. He had banished Walter, and he had some goons there. He said some things that people didn't like, and then they killed Azco. That's probably the last you'll ever hear of him. Afterwards, Ben and Guillaume took off to the Crate and Barrel, where they learned from Pistog and Liana, Lilith's sister, that that's where they were hanging out. Only to find Lord Xellos was there, seemingly more composed, with something to discuss with them. Meanwhile, after Richard went to go see Richard at Richard's bar, Richard discovered Richard and Alan were living happily. Richard wanted to know why Richard was happy, and Richard was unhappy. Richard and Richard had a discussion. Eventually, Richard, and Alan decided to go back to the Avalon Knights Academy and discuss what happened with Richard's compatriots coming to this world and sending Richard's other compatriots to the other world. Richard, and Alan... That was too many! I screwed it up! Richard, and Alan went to the Avalon Knights Academy, let everybody know, and found out that when Richard was journeying at the multidimensional laboratory and was decapitated in a way, Richard has left some pieces behind that may have been corrupted by an unusual force. So Richard, and Alan decided to go on a journey to go discover what had happened to Richard's legs with the help of Richard, to assist if they needed any strong, tree arms. Along the way, they discovered Angelo.
Hands, don't they?
Along the way, they discovered Angelo, who was also looking for the mysterious happenings of this black goo. So Richard, Alan, and Angelo took off to track this down. They discovered the remains of an unusual flesh and steel golem, or what one used to be, and then they began tracking it. They followed it to a village where Richard, Alan, and Angelo found that most of the people had been abducted and used in some kind of bizarre dissection, except for one boy named Harvey, who was stored in a pickle barrel. They found Harvey with the help of a blast from the past, young Annabelle, who is insisting that she is now an adventurer and heading out into the world, using her kooky mind powers. Meanwhile, back at the Crate and Barrel, starting right into it. Investigator music. So, it's almost half an hour to do the recap now. We're almost at the end.
Almost the end of the season, right?
Yeah, it's thank goodness, because if it gets any longer, the first half of the show is going to be the recap. Okay, so Penn, Guillaume, you have just relayed your experiences to Lord Xellos. And he has responded with, "Oh, you've met Azco then."
Yeah, he's kind of like you, eh?
Oh, don't say that, please.
No, I mean, apparently he got killed the whole bunch today, and he came back, and then we kill him again, eh? I just want to know if I get to kill him again, because he took all the fun this time, eh? Pointed pen.
They did.
Yes, I've noticed that he keeps coming back. I had analyzed a few of
this-
his corpses, and they appear to be authentic. So he's not regenerating from those.
Well, that's good because some people drank some of that, eh?
Ugh. That's awful.
Well, I mean, they don't do it on purpose, eh? I mean, just like really runny ice, eh? Anyway, you got what were you saying, eh?
I was saying I'm here to offer you both a deal.
This is Prime Xellos, correct?
Yes.
I'm trying to keep my lines from getting crossed.
Well, I got the
It's a very simple
7-letter
one.
answer, and 3 of them. Yeah, I got the 7-letter answer, and 3 of them are F. But go ahead, eh?
Well, please hear me out at least. So, you are aware of the converging worlds, correct?
Yes.
Now, I'm sure that you know there's no way to adequately predict how things are going to shake out once this is complete, right?
Again, yes, eh?
Well, I find that to be unacceptable. So, Owen and I have made preparations to ensure that our reality remains the dominant reality. Part of those preparations is that we are reaching out to certain individuals to see if they are perhaps interested in being the dominant versions of themselves once the dust settles.
Do not like the term dominant and how you're throwing it around.
You want to talk
So
some more,
it's
or
sim-
you want my answer now?
It's simple as this. I want to know if you are willing to ensure, with my help, that once the dust settles on the convergence, you are the one left in this reality.
Can you guarantee the other guy makes it?
I cannot guarantee anything. I do not know what will happen to the other people. They may fade away, they may be shuffled to another reality, may be completely destroyed. We have no idea. But I don't like to take chances. Of
Okay,
the
well,
two
here's the thing,
versions
eh?
of... Yes?
You kind of forgot who you're talking to with me, eh? I went to 2 crazy goddesses and said, hey, I'd like some more chaos, please, in the whole worlds. And they said yes. And then a little while
Yes.
later, I said, that's not enough. No, move in my fucking head. Yeah, come on in here. Do the crazy shit in here. That's how much I like chaos. And you want me to sign on the little dotted line that says I will follow the rules and I want to be the dominant one? Fuck you. I want to see what happens, eh?
Oh, you misunderstand me, sir. I don't want you to follow the rules. You are simply the better version of yourself that I want to keep. And if you want to stay, then it has to be your choice. I can make it happen.
If you think I'm better than the other me, on top of all your other faults, you are a shitty judge of character, eh?
Better for me.
No, you don't understand. You are trying to be a boss, eh? You know what I hate more in the whole world than a boss? Fucking nothing, eh?
Hmm.
Anyway, you talk to him,
Yeah.
eh? I'm done.
If that is your decision, Guillaume. Mr. Wright?
You clearly don't know what's going to happen. I've done my research and I also don't know what's going to happen. So I'm not sure what you plan to do to try to cause this, to keep good on this. What are you going to do to make sure that one person stays over the other when you don't even know?
Owen and I have put together a kind of magical insurance policy. Think of it as a temporal anchor. There is a way I can attach you to this anchor to ensure that you don't float off into somewhere else.
Why don't you just... Do you know what you did in our world? Have we told you
Yeah.
or reminded you?
Owen has briefed me, but that was another me.
You're always you.
Yes.
I don't like any of that, and I don't have any preference. I will stick to myself and try to make sure that as many of us make it through as possible. And the only assurance I'd like from you is that you will stop doing this. I can tell you that the you in our world, it ended poorly. And as long
Yes,
as
it
there's
did.
any version of us around, it always will.
Well, that is a possibility. But I do love the game.
Can't play with people's lives.
So that's a no, then.
That's I want no part in this. Give it to somebody else.
All right.
One of us, preferably, if they want it, I guess.
And he puts a piece of paper on the counter of the crate and barrel. This is where the convergence will start. This army of beasts that the other me has created and allowed to get out of control in your world, they're building up here. Your friend Darius seeks to control them. This is where the battle will take place. I'll be there, along with the rest of your compatriots, should Owen be successful. And the other
Next you
versions of
see
you.
is Owen Stone, eh?
Yes.
Tell him I would like to have a conversation with him, eh? I got maybe
Oh, absolutely.
maybe a deal he wants, eh?
Well, Owen will be happy to speak with you. He will be at the location of the battle.
Oh, we're going there. There's nothing more chaos than a battle, eh? Can't miss that.
Absolutely. The fate of the world is in our hands. And just as previously, I didn't have a vested interest in the destruction of your academy and the people within it, I do not have a vested interest in the destruction of this world. So, I would like for everyone to be there to give us our best chance at surviving. These beings, they plan to use the energy of the convergence to bring their world to ours. We cannot allow that to happen. You understand, of course.
Right.
There's no cannot about it, eh? We will resist, and we will either be successful or we will not be successful, eh?
Well, here's hoping that we are successful.
What will you do when faced with yourself? A man of equal ambition with just as little discretion as you.
I will hope that he has not built the same anchor I have.
What's the point? Why wouldn't you just tell him? Why wouldn't you anchor him as well? What's the point in getting rid of one of you when there can be two of you?
The competition, Penn.
The competition is to survive right now.
Yes, it is. And it's all about survival. I'm the only one who knows how to take me out.
That, mon ami, was probably the stupidest thing you have said in 10 lifetimes, eh?
Hmm. Perhaps. But good luck getting the knowledge. Besides, we have bigger problems, and I'm hardly a threat to you right now.
Guillaume, what are we... I don't understand what any of this is going to shake out to be.
And if he wants this so bad, if he wants us to help him so bad to win this battle, he's going to put everything he's got into winning it, eh? Don't matter whether we side with him or not, he's on our side, eh?
Absolutely.
That's why he's here begging for us to sign on to his contract, eh?
Right. What do you want from us?
Some people change, some people don't, eh?
I want you to decide to live. Simple as that. There's going to be a whole new world once the convergence is complete. I want to ensure that it is a world that is laid out in a way that is advantageous to me.
That's probably the most honest thing you said all day, eh?
What makes you think we'll help you? What makes you think we'll make it advantageous? What makes you think that we won't hunt you down and make sure that you don't get to do this ever again? Because I fully blame you for everything that's happening.
That's true.
Everything.
I'm certain that you do. However, you possess certain traits that are not exhibited in your other selves. I find these traits to be less detrimental to my future plans than your alternate selves.
Like what? What exactly is so different in your eyes?
Inflexibility.
We're weak enough to manipulate.
Oh, please. Guillaume, you wound me.
No, when I wound you, you will scream in pain, eh? You can't die, but you can feel pain. We figured that out already, eh?
All right. Take your time to think about it. You don't have to answer now. I can anchor you at any time before the convergence is complete. Take your chances in the chaos, or have a shot at surviving. It's simple as that.
Will the other you be No, you already said you hope he doesn't.
If he does, I'll have to think of a way to stop him.
You could always share that information, you know. You could always tell someone else how to kill another variant of yourself.
How can neither one of us have message?
Right?
That's a hard no, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid I cannot equip you with the power to kill me just yet.
Can you at least explain the
However-
tether to me? Oh.
All I'm going to say, Penn, this one want the other one dead. I bet the other one want this one dead, eh? We put the two of them in the same room and we watch, eh?
Ours has gone quite feral.
So maybe he pulls the trigger first. It don't matter which one. Don't matter which one shows us the weakness.
Hmm. Well, if he doesn't have an anchor, I won't have to worry about it. He'll simply fade into another world or be absorbed in the chaos. Either way.
You specifically
no
said earlier
guarantee
you
of
don't
that.
know what's going to happen to him, so don't make threats you can't believe, eh?
What can I say, Guillaume? I'm an optimist. A trait that you
Oh,
once
you're a lying
exhibited, I
sack
believe.
of shit like you always have been, eh?
At any rate.
How does your anchor work?
Do you really expect me to give up all of my cards?
It's not really a card if it's what you're advertising to try to improve your new world. It's just
It works.
common courtesy to let people know. You don't know that. You have no guarantees.
I do.
Really?
You see,
In a
Ben,
cataclysmic
I was
event
left
that
eye
has
get
never
all
been
twitchy
seen
when you lie like that, eh? Sorry.
I'm absolutely certain that this will anchor us in this world.
How do you know this will be the world that will stay?
Because I have insured it. This is where the anchor is.
That's called circular logic, and unless you're making donuts, it just leave you hanging out there, chase your own ass in a small circle, eh? Why is this place magic? Because I put the magic in it. Why is there magic in it? Because this place is. That's a circle, eh?
Well, whether you believe me or not is of little consequence. It has to be your choice. I can't force you into it. It doesn't work that way.
We'll figure it out on our own. We don't need you.
All right. Then I suppose I will see you at the battle. Take care. And good luck.
Oh, you too, mon ami. Oh, take all the cares you have, eh?
Despite everything, I do hope you both survive. We'll see each other again.
I'll say it again. If your plan counts on me, you're already fucked.
There's always a plan B, Guillaume. There's always a plan B. And he leaves the two of you behind.
You see how desperate he was, eh? Don't quit, he don't
Just
quit.
one-
We both tell him no, still on in our face, eh?
Just wondering if it would have been more pragmatic to accept his deal. Is there any point in not? It's
And
simply an
with
opportunity.
the killer like that, eh? You never let them get behind you. You never let them get close enough to put their hand on your back, eh? Because that hand's got a knife in it. I show you already so many times the way you deal with a person like this, eh? Keep them in front of you, eh? Always your enemies in front of you, eh? That way when he
Right.
lunges, you can see it, eh?
Just hope we can keep everyone safe. This is completely different from anything we've ever dealt with. Where do we go now? Should we let people know? Should we inform the people of the region to go let other people know? Starting here in Waterdeep? I don't know. I don't know what will happen when it all falls down. Is there any point in telling them?
The note
Oh.
is sitting on the counter. I think we lost Kevin.
We did.
All right. Well, you ponder that as the actually, this is a good time to do this. So, you ponder that your deep desire to know more as this piece of paper is left on the counter that details where the battle will take place. And then everything just kind of stops and goes gray around you, Penn. And you hear the sound of scribbling, like a quill brought to a page.
Is it? So, is Guy with me? Am I?
He is, but
I'm
he seems
back.
to be frozen in place.
I'm back.
No, you're still frozen.
I'm trying to be back.
What's happening?
You hear the scribbling seems to be coming from the back room of this place.
And I'll step behind the counter and slowly push open the door, looking around the corner.
You slowly look into the back room. And the first thing that you see is a scroll that is just rolled out in pages and pages all over the place, strewn about the room like ribbon. And hunched at a writing desk, there is a frail-looking old man. And he dips his quill in an inkwell shaped like a human skull with a scroll in its mouth, and continues to write on the page over and over again, name after name, as things unfurl, spreading this scroll throughout this place.
Do I recognize this individual? Like, do I know anything about them? Is this just some old dude?
You don't recognize anything about them because you've never seen them in person, at least not in this form. But then he says, "A lot of names going up these days."
Have you been here the entire time?
No, I came because you called me.
I called you.
Yes, back at the school. Sorry. Takes me a little while to get around. I'm old, you know.
Are you who I spoke with when I prayed?
Yeah. Name's Jergal.
I
The
assume I
final
recognize
scribe.
that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And
Am I
you are
dying?
my vassal. No, I'm not putting your name down. But you're gonna have to put some down for me.
Is there any chance one of them is the guy who just left?
Oh, but I'd love to get that name on my sheet.
Do I like have to sign anything? I'm used to making pacts.
Oh yeah, there's a whole initiation process. You're gonna get a packet in the mail. Read it extensively. If you don't know where a notary is, you'll have to find one. That's an expense that you have to pay. However, you can submit receipts afterwards for reimbursement.
Oh, like a
I'm
rebate.
kidding, of course. No,
Oh,
you are no. That's not how this works. You're my scribe now.
that's cool. I don't. Do I?
Look, I'm old. People don't always get my humor.
Okay. How are you here to help? What do you want from me? Like, I know that
want you to record, catalog, and this goes against the grain. The death of this world is supposed to be slow. It's not supposed to happen all at once. It's easier to catalog that way. You understand, right? Work piles
Yes.
up if you've got 100,000 names and you're only 3 in. What are you gonna do?
Guess get a hand cramp at some point.
Sure. God, I hated Cyric, but at least he was eloquent. All right, look. I need you to stem the tide, all right?
Sure, I was planning to do that anyway. That was the idea.
Well, you're gonna keep doing that, but you are my acolyte now. If you accept it, I guess. I can't really force you, but I really want you to say yes. So I guess I'm threatening you. I'm threatening you to be my This is an aggressive offer. Yeah, okay.
Can it not be? And I'll be way more inclined if it's not. If you're nice to me, that goes a long way.
Look, I'm giving you part of my power. I'd say that's very nice. I don't do this for everybody. I gave it to like 3 people.
I was a warlock, and I just got out of that because I didn't want to rely on a fallible being. No offense.
Oh, no, look.
But
I don't want you to rely on me. I don't need that kind of stress in my life.
Okay.
All right. I've been doing this since before the greatest civilizations of Faerun. All right. I've had this gig for a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time. Are there benefits?
All right. Yeah, you get to channel my divine power and, serve my tenants.
But yeah, that sounds
No,
great.
look, hey, more worshippers is always a benefit for me. That's how gods work. Oh, and there's one other thing.
Yeah.
On the last day of the year, you gotta take, and he hands you this scroll and a similar inkwell with that looks like a skull.
Uh-huh.
You gotta read off every name that you recorded on this scroll at midnight on the last day of the year. And after each name, you gotta say one step closer.
That's oddly specific. Is this a scroll of people I killed?
It is a scroll of deaths that you have witnessed, and you gotta keep track of who died and what afterlife they were going to.
How will I know the latter?
It's okay. You'll have part of my power. You'll be able to figure it out.
Okay. Does this mean I'll be like a one of those with the mace and in the
Yeah, it's clerical work.
Oh, I mean, if it works, I guess. Will this help me put an end to all this? Do you see a foreseeable future where we make sure not everyone dies, or is this just another
Yes.
assurance?
Look, come closer. Come closer. It's fine.
Oh, yep. Here I come closer.
Bestow upon you my divine power,
Okay.
which you will use to smite undead.
Okay.
Look, you can have a little bit of undead. All
All
right,
right.
not a
There's one in
lot.
the other room. There's like a half of one in the other room already.
Okay. You can do a little bit of undead stuff, just not too much, and don't make them permanent. Fucks up the whole
not
list.
That fun. Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
It's not my favorite school of magic or anything. I'm not that into it.
Okay. You can dabble. Is it okay if you dabble? Is that good?
Yeah, I like dabbling.
All right. Panther Right, I bestow upon you the role of acolyte doing clerical work for Jugal. Record the deaths of this world and stem the tide, for the infinite paperwork is really too much to handle and needs to be taken in bite-sized chunks. Wait patiently for the end of the world and smite undead, because it's all right to have a little bit, but not too much. Much like donuts at breakfast. All right. And you're done.
Am I? Oh, there's not like some
you're
big
a cleric. You want me to say Alakazam so it sounds like more of a trick?
I thought there'd be like a big beam of light or like, something like that.
I'm a scribe.
I don't know. It always sounds so fancy in the stories. It's like, and he stepped down and in a flash of light, now there was, I don't know.
Look, do you want a certificate? I can do a certificate.
No, it's okay.
And you just got an ultimate.
I'll take.
Yeah, you did get an ultimate.
I don't know if that changes your
great.
plan. You can find out what your cleric ultimate is.
By using it on my god now.
Yeah, better way.
Look.
Anyway. Hey, so all right, I guess
take the blessing. Do you want the certificate?
Is it like good for anything else, or is it just a certificate letting people know I work for you?
You don't work for you're an independent free agent with links to the work that I do.
And you just gave me this skull and like scroll for free because like that's a pretty good benefit for freelance.
Yeah,
work.
that's look. You record the names, you say the prayer, or I take my powers back. That's it. That's all I need.
That's fair. Okay, you know what? I get it. I get this relationship. Interesting. Okay, cool. I guess I'll go stop the end of the world then.
All right. Well, good luck. And like, if I get a ton of paperwork in here, for one, I'm gonna really sloppily write your name, which is really the only recourse I have if you die.
That's terrible. I don't want that.
It's gonna look. Then don't die.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's motivation. Maybe put a poster up.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
I love the chat is like, take the certificate. All right. So you're a cleric now. Channel my divine might. It should work on those mechanical undead things. Those are really messing up the whole list. You got no idea.
How do you file those? Are those even alive?
Okay. They're alive, but portions of them are reanimated. So the name needs to go under a subgrouping for individual parts.
Oh my god.
It's
Are
terrible.
you like
You understand the position I'm in.
you're like the secretary of the universe?
Somebody's got to do this job, all right? I don't need
get
to be
it.
talked down to by you, all right? This is
No, it was, and he's like really, no, it was like an honorific, like somebody's got to do it, and that's important work. So like, you know, I would never. Anyway, it's been fun. I feel like I should go do what you
pawned
want
off
me to
the
do.
murder shit. I pawned off the Bane shit. I pawned off the lies shit. Nobody wanted to do this job. But me.
And maybe that's a good reason why you're the one doing it, I guess.
Continue doing what you're doing. Record all knowledge. And don't let too many undeads do a thing. All right, we good?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go throw Sacred Flame at somebody and be like, "Woo! I can do that now."
Look at me! Yeah, you look, just throw it in the general direction of other things. Don't forget, end of the year, say the names. It's really important. Makes my job easier.
Yeah, do you want it in alphabetical or like by?
No, just list them in order of death. That way you don't gotta like scroll back. You just do the list backwards from as you recorded it. And you're good.
Oh. Okay. I'll I'll do that.
All right.
The original meaning of scroll back to the top. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, good luck with the clerical work. And I got a lot of names to write down.
Oh, I'm not gonna get used to that. All right, bye. Thanks. It was fun meeting you. Kinda.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh. What have I done?
And Penn, as you walk out of the back room, you join back up with Guillaume. Meanwhile,
I don't remember drinking, but I must have blacked out.
Richard, Alan, and Annabelle. Angelo has left. He's taken Harvey with him. He's gone off to try and sort this out.
You know, that guy was strangely unfazed by our weirdness.
I like him.
Yeah.
So, are you going to the fight to save the world?
Well, I mean, it's either that or sit in the bar waiting for the end of the world. So, you know. And I've got things I need to deliver to people, so yeah.
I can tell you where it is. I
That
know
would
where it's
be
all
you.
going to happen.
That's great, because I was just going to start walking that direction and hope I got lucky.
Oh. Well, it'll be good that I can give you directions then.
Yes.
So, aren't you worried?
About the end of the world, or dying, or what exactly am I worried about this time? Because I have a list. There's this guy, Raphael. He's running my bar at the moment, and it's just my main
It's like-
concern.
Meanwhile, back in Waterdeep, inflammable means flammable. What a country! That's weird.
Raphael, Chicago has put me many times. It does not exactly work this way.
I like how it just made that character basically Borat. Anyway, so Yes. Oh, well, are you afraid of the army? Those creatures that we saw in the vision? There's so
I
many
mean, we
of
didn't
them.
we didn't really see them in the vision, so I'm working on a system of plausible deniability until we get there.
That's
It's
fair.
making me
I
feel really
suppose.
panicked. You know, right here in my chest. I feel it. It's like it hurts so much. Oh God.
Hmm.
It's like
Maybe I can
heartburn.
protect you in the fight.
I'm sorry, what now?
Maybe I can protect you in the fight.
You're going to the fight.
Yes. I'm a hero now.
I think we have enough heroes at the fight. I think what we need are heroes helping the other people, making sure that they stay safe after the fight and during the fight. We don't need more frontline soldiers. We need you, and he puts both hands on her shoulders. We need you and people like you to be safe. Because if the heroes that are here now go away, we need the next ones ready.
People don't like me to be safe. A lot of people are still mad at me for what I did.
Screw
You're
them.
right.
What's public opinion, anyways? I mean, when
Still,
I started the bar in Waterdeep, it was this whole war with me and this dude, Armando, and he ran this place called the Heroes Retreat. And, you know, it came after my bar, so we had this whole war. Luckily, his place burned to the ground by accident. But, you know.
Armando had to lie on his resume. um,
And like he turned the entire city against me. It was a whole thing. And oh, my buddy Lucas, he's really getting the business. I mean, I've gotten like the occasional letter, and it just sounds like he's going through the biggest shit pile ever. And it's just,
well,
but that hasn't stopped
you're
him.
too early. Well, then it shouldn't stop me either. I should keep trying to be a hero.
Yeah. You know what happens when we stop trying to be heroes?
What?
We suck. I mean, all right. So there's this friend of mine. His name is Guy. And he always says, I'm not a hero. I'm not trying to do the right thing, anything like that. He'll do everything to deflect what he is. But he's always trying to be better. He's always trying to be the hero that he wishes, that he thinks he needs to be, and wishes that he may have been. But he doesn't realize he already is. Oh, and then my friend Penn. Sometimes he does some things that are a little thick-headed, even though he claims to be incredibly smart. But he never stops doing what he thinks is right. Even though what was right was once a time when we killed a bunch of bandits for going after some wolf cubs, and then that pissed off Guy because he thought we are killing too many people now, and I'm thinking, hey, we're killing things because we need to kill things to set the world. And I don't know exactly what Penn was thinking, but you know, it seemed to just tick everyone off in that little thing. But the point is, he kept doing what he thought was best and was right. And he kept moving forward and pushing forward. And he is one of the greatest people I've ever had the pleasure of knowing, even though I tried to hit him a couple times. Because once again, I repeat the thick-headedness. I really should apologize to that dude.
Well, maybe I should be at the battle then. Because I should keep trying.
Yeah, but what happens if everything goes south? Because I am entrusting you with the biggest responsibility. And that's to keep trying to be a hero to the people that don't think you deserve to be a hero. And to be a paragon amongst this desert of mundane and mediocrity. And that to get stronger and to one day be able to get into these kinds of fights and just destroy everything that stands in the way of peace and justice and all that is good and green in this world. And you can't do that if you go to this battle. Because right now we need you to be strong with the people that are here. I need you to be strong. I need you to think not just about what you can do now, but what you can do in the future. Because as much as we want to be, and as much as you or I would want to be, we're not strong enough right now.
Then why are you going?
Because there are people that have saved my life several times. And it's my turn to return the favor.
Well, you all saved my life.
That's why I need you to save theirs.
I can fight. I have powers.
Yeah. But they're not... I'm worried they're not strong enough yet to go against an entire army.
Their minds
And
are
I
strong.
know, and I know that if you work at it and work with the people that are there and come to the academy once everything is over, that you have the potential to be one of the greatest heroes that have ever been seen. I mean, you'll be up there in the echelons with Kashano the Brave.
But if you all don't win, I won't be there. No one will be there. It will be the end.
There's a chance of that, and there's a chance it won't. We don't know how fast everything will happen. And if something happens to us, we need someone to stem the tide and come back second time. We can't
All
risk
right.
someone as important and as special as you. Not yet.
I do not understand.
Well, that's kind of what life is. We
You
don't
have
really...
no powers.
Yeah,
You
but I
have
got a
nothing
sack full
now.
of goodies. I got a small sack full of goodies.
What makes you a better fighter than me? How come you get to go and I have to wait?
Well, part of it's experience. A big part of it's experience. And they need someone there that can be objective. And that will call them out on some of their insane stuff. Because if I've heard right from the big guy over there,
Hello.
then they need some talking to. And they need to be set straight. And they don't listen to anyone but themselves. And I'm one of themselves. That doesn't make a lot of sense grammatically, but we're going to go with it.
I think there are some issues with that wording.
Oh, there are
But-
definitely issues with that wording. But the words ring true.
So, should I be on the second line then?
If you're not on the second line, who will be?
You know,
And if we all make it through this, you're coming to the big party that we have afterwards.
I will not have earned it.
You definitely will have. You'll have kept people safe. You'll have let them know there's nothing to worry about, even if you have to lie about it. You want them to feel safe. You want them to know that people are out there. And you want them to know just how important they are to people like me. And to
I
the
could
big guy.
convince everyone. I could use my powers and make them all think everything is fine. But I don't think that is right.
That isn't right. And you're right to think that that isn't right. You just need to be there for them, even if they don't want you to be there.
After you all came to my town, sent me back with my parents, I tried to change. I tried to show people that they weren't that I wasn't what they thought I was. When I first discovered my abilities, I used them recklessly. I was a spoiled child, taking everything I wanted, not caring about anyone else. The way they look at me now, they still see that same spoiled child. They see that girl that will hurt or manipulate them or make them feel bad.
That's going to take a while for them to understand and move past.
But if I could save the world, then everyone would look at me different.
Or they wouldn't get to look at you at all. And you can't...
That's only if we lose.
But here's the biggest secret to being a hero. It's not about wanting something for you. It's not about wanting things for your sake. It's about wanting things that are right. And sometimes what's right isn't easy. In fact, it rarely ever is. But we have to soldier on and move forward. You know what? And Richard pulls out a little thing. We got a small thing on what heroes are. Do you want to read it, or should I read it?
Read it to me.
What is a hero? Be they super or not? What makes a hero? Be they great or small? A hero is there in times of need. A hero is there, never acting of greed. A hero makes choices to better those he cares. A hero makes you better, never putting on airs. A hero gives you their hand, wanting nothing in return. A hero gives you their heart, knowing full well it might burn. A hero is made through adversity and pain. A hero is made through great hurt and great strain. A hero pushes forward, not knowing what will come next. A hero pushes forward, not needing to be immortalized in text. A hero is forged by the fires of love. A hero is forged by the coo of a dove. I'll ask once again now that we have an idea. What is a hero? They're all super, it's true. What makes a hero? A want to help you. Now, being a hero is no easy task. We always need heroes who've no need for a mask. Go on, be a hero for all who will stay, for all who will stray. Go on, be a hero, even in the smallest way.
All right. I'll wait. You can take the first run, and I'll take the second.
That's good.
But let me come with you to the site of the battle. I'll retreat to a distance and make sure everyone stays away. I just want to see where it's going to happen.
Are you sure you'll be safe?
I'll be safe.
And do you promise me that you'll leave as soon as we get there?
I promise. They won't get me. My powers are too strong. And I can hide things from other people's minds. You'll see. I took over an entire town. And I was 2 years
I know.
younger then.
Oh, I know. I still have the mark to hide me from magic.
Yes. That did make it difficult. But anyways, I will do as you ask. Come on, we still have a long journey ahead.
All right. But promise me, one more time, you'll be safe.
I promise I will not aid in the fight against the Phyrexians until the last of the Avalon Knights has fallen in their wake.
That's when we'll need the new Avalon Knights. He gives kind of a pat and a rub on the head.
I'm not even a student yet, though. I don't think I've even been to the initiation.
Well, if you want, we can. Those are just technicalities at the moment. We can call it honorary.
All right.
Way. I do donate money to the Academy quite a bit. It's where a decent chunk of my savings go.
Well, I will consider myself among you then.
Those who would stand with us are always one of us.
Oh. I don't know if you'd consider that if you knew who was going to be there. But you'll find out.
It's not about who people were when they were and what you know of them. It's what they do in your time of crisis and in their time of crisis. That shows you who they really are. So I'll leave my judgment until later.
All right. I'll try not to judge either. And Richard, and Alan continue on their journey towards the battlefield. Meanwhile, Penn, you have just become a cleric. Guillaume, Penn just became a cleric.
It's about
Am I
fucking
shiny?
time, eh?
Is something different about me?
No, there's nothing different about you. You're just awkwardly holding a scroll and an inkwell.
Is that another book you haven't read, eh? Some things
well,
they never
it's a book
change.
I haven't written it yet, I guess. But I got this skull, so that's cool.
Well, I mean, it's not really a skull, eh? It's just a container with some ink in it that look kind of like a head.
Well, yeah. And
You don't
Did I
pay for
get-
that, did you, eh?
no, I met a guy. The guy in the back room.
There's nobody in the back room.
And he gave you a head full of ink, eh? And told you to write a book, eh?
Well, no,
Take off your hat for a second.
no.
I want to look for a bruise, eh?
Well, I can do other things now. Watch, and I will. However this works, because I've never done it before. I guess that undead is still sitting on the counter, and I'll
Yeah, he's
use
still sitting
channel
there.
I'll use channel divinity turn undead, and I'll be like, "Get out of here!" I don't know how.
Because
That
I believe yours is destroy undead now.
works. Oh crap!
so
If it's total-
so
if it's
this
total of us, yeah,
undead
I'll do-
torso on the counter just.
Oh, I wanted to scare
Oh.
him off. I didn't think he'd explode. Oh well.
So you finally accept that you are a cleric, eh? You finally come out, eh? It's about
I
time.
don't know that I've fully
You know, you don't have
accepted
to
it
wear all
yet,
the
but
dark gray now, eh? You could put a little more color in it, eh?
that is where I draw the line, Guy.
That is
Okay. What god
unacceptable.
it is, eh? What god it is, so when he shows up, I know to bow, eh? Like I bow to anybody, but what?
The final scribe, oddly enough.
Wasn't that the warlock patron guy you already were, eh? Well, don't
That
tell
was the
me you
Grand
became
Archivist.
It's not like the same guy, just behind a different sheet, eh? Oh,
don't
wouldn't
think
that be
so. It felt
ironic? Eh?
different.
You become a cleric for the guy you used to be a warlock for, eh?
That'd be interesting. But no, he's very
Anyways.
different.
Okay,
So I guess
now you can make it. It's good, eh? Because there's some undead shit going on, eh?
Yes, hopefully this will help us in the final fight. I can't. And then he starts fighting. I can't wait to see Gilberto's face.
What kind of god you signed up with, eh? You say
Um,
that like Gilberto's gonna be pissed, eh?
No, I mean, like, because, you know, I'm not a fan of clerics, but now I am one, so I guess I'm.
Maybe I should have phrased
am
that
one?
another way. Gilberto's gonna be pissed, eh? You're not the cleric of Salune, eh?
I feel like
She's
she
going to
might be
punch
more
you so
pissed
hard
if
you
I
don't land
was.
for 2 days, eh? You pick a different one, eh? She's going to hate
I don't
you
want to
all day.
steal somebody else's god. That's not.
It's not
I mean,
like
I guess that's not how
patrons,
gods
Penn.
work.
Gods are big, eh? Big. They can have 1 billion follower, eh? Don't know, make
This
that
is
number up.
new
There's not
for
that many
me.
people in the whole world, eh?
Believe it or not, I've never done this before. So this
Okay,
is
so all
new
I'm saying,
territory.
when you see the blue cleric, duck, eh? That's all I'm saying, eh?
Oh boy, this will be interesting.
And
I wonder.
you still got that. Wait a minute, out of character. You have the staff, right, with the big necromantic rune on it at the moment.
That is Prime Pen.
Okay, that's what I was checking. So this guy doesn't have that. Okay, that's what. I
This
was
guy
gonna
just
give you
has
shit
the
for that,
staff
but
of
you don't have
power.
Yeah.
No.
No.
it. Just making sure before I rip you
no.
one.
This is a different pen. Yeah.
Different pen,
uh,
different rules.
This is a whole new thing. I don't know. Hey, wait, aren't I supposed to get a mace with this?
It don't work like that no more. It don't work like that for like 4 editions. Eh?
Really?
My welcome kit.
It's
a
probably
long
for the
time
best.
ago,
I don't know how to
cleric, they
use
could
it
only
anyway.
use the mace and the thing that don't got a hedge, but that don't happen since like version 1. Eh?
Interesting. It's for some reason I thought it just kind of came with the territory. I'm learning so many
And
new things
fans-
today.
No, we are in the fifth world, eh?
Viewers, you'll notice that if you look at the handy D&D Beyond panel, Penn is a cleric.
I'm a
Knowledge
cleric.
domain.
Yay!
He's finally admitted it. Finally.
Oh.
After 2 years.
Yeah, you got one of me to admit it. I can't
Yeah.
speak for the other one. Oh.
So the map to
so-
the
Sorry,
site
this
the
is out of
conflict
character.
is
It's just,
still
you
undercover.
definitely can speak for the other one.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
can, but shh, that's not. I don't get to take
Not
the
here
moral
right now.
high ground.
Cleric or no, mon ami, well done with that asshole Xellos, eh? You and him,
Just don't.
you don't have the best history making decisions about him, eh?
I wanted to believe that there was something salvageable in that man. He is powerful, and we still don't fully understand like what he is or how he does what he does. I got a glimpse into it when I was with the archivist, but I still never really got to the bottom of it, so I still don't know.
Mon ami, you do not need to get to the bottom of it now, eh? All we need to do is string him along, eh? Keep him going, keeping him in front of us, eh? Where we can see him.
I'm just worried.
We don't
what he
even
might
have to solve
planned.
him in this problem when the worlds come together, eh? He's going to live forever. We can come back anytime, eh?
Right. Oh,
Like I said before, he's coming to the fight anyway, eh?
yeah.
He came to us from a place of weakness, eh? That's why he asked for our help. If he's as powerful as he says he is, he don't need you and me, eh? I mean, a guy who just became a cleric and a guy who just figured out how to be nice to somebody yesterday, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how to do all this. I guess I should review for a while, but is there anything else you want to do before we head towards the final?
Yeah,
I don't
I
want
want to get shit-faced and run away. But I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to get shit-faced and walk scaredly forward, eh?
I'm
It's
proud
weird,
of
mon
us.
ami. I think I owe that to someone, eh? I owe to
I
someone.
think at the very least you owe it to yourself.
Yeah. One decent thing, eh? One decent. I already did one. 2 decent things, eh? That's like 2 more than yesterday, eh?
That's
Okay.
a lot. That's great. And look, I'll buy you
I'm
beer
still
for
drinking.
the evening. Yeah, of course.
Well, that's the last time you ever saw money, but let's go, eh?
As he walks out the door in front of me, I'm just like, jokes on him, only got like 10 gold. And I follow out behind him.
I'm broke as shit.
Walking out the- Okay, this
you
glass
walk
never
out.
empties, so it's-
You walk out, and you guys start making your way out of Waterdeep at night. And a dark, gray-cloaked figure walks up to you, Penn, from one of the alleyways. And he's got bags under his eyes. He looks very tired. And he says, I was supposed to give you this. And he hands you a shield that looks like an unfurled scroll.
What? Okay. How? What?
It's Dragold's
Okay.
patience.
Is that why it's so thin?
Yes.
Okay. Not much of a shield fighter, but I mean, I guess I'll make it work.
I was just told to give it to you. I'm not able to offer advice.
Okay. Are you? Wait, I might have
Hey.
As a
something for
cleric,
this.
you are now proficient in shields.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
And if I'm not wrong, it is almost exactly 1 year to the day since we put off going to get the magic shield for other pets.
Yeah,
So
it was about this time that you guys were like, we need this shield.
Oh, how the turns have tabled. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, well,
Somebody else
I don't
was
have
supposed to
any-
give you another thing, but hey, you know where anybody died recently? I got a lot of names to write down, and I'm behind on my quota.
we killed a bunch of people back that way earlier today.
Oh, thanks.
It-
I'll
Wait,
go write
does
them
that go on
down.
your list or my list? It started after. It's your
It's too
problem.
late. You already
All right.
told me about them. They're mine.
Yeah, that's fine. You can have them.
You
I
go
just
fill your own
started. I'm
quota.
new.
I'm
All
so
right.
tired.
Jeez. Okay. Am I gonna end up like that? I look at you.
oh, for sure, at least probably even worse. Eh? But let's face it, I mean, your ethic, they are going to get in the way and you're not going to want to kill many people, so there's not going to be nobody to put on your list, even if you put them all on there really good, eh?
Man,
You're going to be
I
done
mean,
your list by the time the clock on the tower stop dinging 12 at New Year's, eh?
I guess. Have you? I mean, I've never heard
You
of a
don't notice the
spellcaster
mutual...
with a shield and a staff. I don't know how that works. Do you just
That's
like
you, eh?
cast with this hand and hold this with this hand?
Yes,
put
it's
The
spells
shield
on this
functions as
thing?
the shield functions as a holy focus.
Oh
yeah,
my
it's
god!
holy symbol as well, yeah.
Wow. I get to use my paper to cast spells on people.
It isn't made of paper. It just
No.
looks like paper. It's decorated.
Oh, it'd be
that way.
better if it was made of paper. I'm not gonna lie.
If that is your clerical spell focus, do not lose that. That's important.
Oh. All right. How do you know so much about clerics, Guillaume? Although I'm sure that was Kevin saying that, but I want to pretend it was
That's
Guillaume.
this voice, dude. Guy don't know shit except that you are one.
I mean, that's kind of part of the
Uh.
reason Lucas was an oathbreaker, so I didn't have to worry about the symbol.
The god
Up with
relations.
that.
The gods.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, I got a shield now. That's cool. Put that
Oh,
on my
I stand
back,
behind
guess.
you now, eh?
Yeah, I did always like to be on the front lines, which was an odd choice for me.
I think
Why
the
did I
word
do
is
that?
probably
Why was I like that?
counterproductive, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Perhaps a bad decision.
Well. All right. Cool. Do you have anybody coming to visit you before we leave town?
Not as far as I know.
looks around.
Yeah, and if they do, they're going to have to draw me out of this drunken stupor of intended bravery that I am attempting to build, eh?
Should we go
All
tell
right.
those warlocks where the final battle is before we go?
Oh
Or
yeah, they did want you guys to go to the meeting.
Oh yeah, wait a minute, that's not till
Hey.
this evening though, eh?
Yeah, it's evening now.
Oh shit, okay, we should go, eh?
Okay, we could do that. I can probably still pretend.
About that, eh? I don't want to be rude, but you were no good at pretending when you weren't a cleric.
I
I
mean,
mean, how many
you're the
times
one who
people
always
ask you to
said
play
that-
poker, eh?
I don't. Oh, all right. Well, I get your point, but I mean, all I gotta
And-
do is be
and,
like, yes, I have a pact with Jergal and Eldritch
no,
Blast.
that's not going to work. You smell like a church, eh? Something about you now is different, eh?
Oh. Do I smell like a church now? Is that canon? I don't want to smell like a church. This
all
is
that
a real
undead
deal
turning
breaker.
stuff you did before, eh?
It's like if you get
smell
pulled
it.
over and your friend like psychs you out that you're going to jail. And it's like,
You know what I mean?
it's
You
like
smell
everything's
all
gonna be fine. It's
judgmental,
like, I don't know,
church, eh?
I
So
wonder.
So
Penn and
maybe,
Gil,
yeah.
endeavor to go to the WCW meeting. What will they find there? Who knows? We'll have to stay tuned for after the break. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed those messages. And before we get to talking about our cast today, let this be a reminder that this is your very last chance today to take advantage of the Hero Forge Black Friday sale. That's $5 off all your physical printed minis with the code EPICLOOT at checkout, and you can get the downloadable STL files for just $3.99, which is half of the normal price. So, no code needed for that. Be sure to check it out. Link down in the panels. But, Puck, tell us a bit about who we're playing with tonight.
Hello, and welcome back. I'd like to take this moment at the midpoint in the show to say it's your last chance for the Black Friday sale. Go to Heroes Forge, use Epic Loot, get $5 off physical miniatures. And also, was that a smooth transition? Remember like that? And also, that I am a very lucky dungeon master in that I get to play with all these cool people that make stuff on the internet. And I like to have them tell you about the cool internet stuff that they're making.
Now, Puck, don't be bashful, all right? Tell the people about your workshop you've got coming up where you're going to teach about smooth transitions in live entertainment.
Absolutely. My smooth live transition entertainment workshop.
It's Puck's
trick is-
Segway Seminar. Tickets available now.
The Segway seminar. The trick is you just shout everything really fast, loud, and quickly, and then move on. That's
Well, now we don't need to go to the
seamless.
seminar. You've ruined it.
Yeah. I've given away the whole thing. I'm a lucky dungeon master. These guys are cool. Seminar canceled. Segway. Seminar is canceled. They gave it all away right now. Richard, tell us about your blog.
I am putting it in the chat exactly at this moment as well. But the poem that you heard today that Richard said to lovely Annabelle is in fact on the blog, and I pulled it up on the blog to say it on the stream because I realized this is actually a really good time to use this thing that I'll never get to use again. But we have a bunch of wonderful people up on the blog, and they are always so wonderful and nice and wonderful. I've said wonderful a lot, but that's the key word I want to use for them. We have fantastic people such as Cara Sophia, Thunderscape 7. I have it all in my brain, but I always forget it, which sucks. Lasumax, Faded Ruin, and Wayward Knight. So still, please be sure to check out some of the crazy fun stuff that we have up on the blog, and make sure to check out their stuff, because their stuff is equally awesome, if not more so, than my stuff, because I asked them very nicely, and they said, we'll do some stuff for you. And then I went, yes, please. Oh, I need content. Oh, God, please. Yes, help me out. Please be sure to check out thescarredadventure.com. The link that's in the little thing needs to be updated. It's now HTTPS as opposed to HTTP, which has no bearing on anything aside from the security of going on the site.
Weird.
Because
I
HTTP
didn't
is
know
not
about
secure,
that.
but HTTPS is secure because it transitioned from it, and it's yeah.
Huh. I didn't even know about that. You learn something new every day. Penn, what do you got going on?
I'm on hold with
Well,
people.
speaking of needing content, you should go check out my YouTube channel. I think the last thing I posted was something about Unisonis a couple weeks ago, but I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 nonstop for you guys because that's why I'm doing it. Definitely, it's not at all a problem. And what I'm doing is I'm going to get to the end and then I'm going to go back and re-record like some scenes because that game is long, but God, I love it so much. So go check me out there. You can also see me on Trash Ben. That's on YouTube and on Twitch. We just uploaded our first YouTube video. It was us playing Among Us, and I voted myself out by accident, but that doesn't matter. And World Weavers will be this Thursday. Again, I know somebody was asking when we were going to be doing it again. We had to skip last week because, holidays and such. So
Thanksgiving
we'll
and
be
stuff.
back at it this
Yeah.
Thursday. So catch me there too.
Yes.
Yay.
We're gonna weave a world. I had a lot of fun doing that. I'm surprised at how enjoyable it is to make World Weavers because we didn't really know when we started it. But look for there are good things coming in World Weavers. Check that out. I'm excited about it. Guillaume, Guy, Kevin,
Hello.
Kevin, also Kevin. Tell us about what you do.
Kevin, also Dirty 20 Gaming. And speaking of which, see that 2 segues. He did one, I did one. They're easy. No problem.
They're just so easy. Don't look. My whole seminar is ruined.
But over at Dirty 20 Gaming on Twitch, right at the moment, because we're heading into that sort of end of the year thing, there's not much going on, but I am choosing this moment to blurt about the new year. We are going to be streaming 4 nights a week to start, adding a 5th night in February. And in February, I have been given the joyous, wonderfulest pleasure of being invited back for Season 2 of our Starfinder Cerberus Ascending game with our wonderful friends down at Dead Aussie Gamer and Company at Roll for Damage. We got invited back for a Season 2 for that. So there's every possibility that February of next year, I might be gaming 7 nights a week, 6 of which will be on stream somewhere.
Gasp. That's a lot of gaming.
Yeah, well, it's like comedian. You work like 2 hours a night and people go, wow, that's it's 2 hours. Come on.
It's a very energetic 2 hours.
But, you do a lot as long as you know you're out in 2 hours.
I mean, it's
Absolutely.
the kind of person that don't
And
have the
magic coffee
energy.
juice helps.
2 hours
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
lot.
yeah. Like I generally have 2 hours of energy on any given day, and it's all here. It's all here for you guys.
That's right.
All
Don't use it
right.
anywhere else. Allow
That's
no
good to
other
hear
portion
for our-
of your life to be improved. Save all that energy
There-
for here.
There's a team of people that come in and remove me from this chair at the end of the show, and put me back into a kind of rejuvenation chamber.
Yes.
I call it the
Yeah, I
DM
was
sleep.
gonna say- I was going to say, it's really good that you have 2 hours of energy at any given time for our 3-hour show.
Yeah, I gotta keep it light in the first hour. All right. So,
Speaking
welcome
of that
back
last
to
hour,
the show.
look,
Speaking of that last hour, welcome back to the show. When last we left our travelers, I'm gonna do this music. When last we left our travelers, Penn and Guillaume had a chat with Xellos. Penn became a cleric, like it's no big thing. Richard had a heartfelt talk with Blast from the Past Annabelle from the first season, way back in the day. And now Penn and Guillaume are headed back. Huh?
I can't remember if it was the second or third episode.
Yeah, it was like
Really
it was
early,
like yeah, it was. I think you didn't meet her until the third episode, but I digress. Where was I? You guys are going to the WCW.
Yes, that's where we were
We're going
going.
to throw down with Kane and Sting, Gold Dust.
Are any of them still functional? I mean, I remember watching
no,
it. That's
look,
a
I
long
haven't
time ago.
seen anything to do with wrestling since the 90s.
It's WGW,
So
the World Geriatric Wrestling Competition.
yeah.
Nobody goes to the high rope anymore. You have to stop for a pee break every 12 minutes.
Every experience I had with wrestling was through video games, and that's everything I knew about it. Anyways, that being said, a Gold Dust still wrestles. All right, thank you so much. That's remarkable. Penn, Guillaume, you're headed to the WCW meeting
Yes.
in Waterdeep. moving through the night city streets.
My plan is to I'm kind of gonna be a dick, eh? I used is it okay I tricked them to help us, eh? Or should I just tell the truth?
I think I'd just tell them the truth. They seem to be fond of us, so... At least the ones who were from here are probably in good company. Plus, when you tell people the world's ending, they tend to want to help out.
Well, I mean, they know that, eh? I'm just... don't know if we can ask them to come all to the keep, eh? To join this final battle where we have to... I mean, they're all adults. They all know. They all make a decision on their own. Eh? Maybe it's okay. I don't know.
I'm sure. I mean, maybe the us's from here were part of their organization, helped them with something at some point. I don't know, but I mean, I don't know why. I guess we were warlocks, so I guess it's only natural that we ended up running in with them, but I don't remember ever meeting them. Then again, we flooded Waterdeep.
I mean, I don't think we ever did, eh? I mean, the other guys, obviously, they know us. They come up to us. They know us, eh, from the other ones, but, so shit, I'm already lying to them, eh?
Maybe we should just tell them the truth, that there is a threat, and that if not handled, that it will probably destroy everything. A little heavy, but the truth.
Okay, so maybe I start with a joke. No, maybe I don't start with a joke, eh? I hate public speaking, eh?
You could start with something like, I hope you don't have any plans tomorrow.
Yeah, there's a reason I said I would do the talking, eh? Yeah.
Who
Okay.
here's got plans tomorrow? Raise your hand. Well, hang on there, everybody. Not so fast, everybody.
Okay, the truth.
Raise your hands if you're positive you'll be alive tomorrow. Put him down.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So, you arrive at the location. This place is in the market district. It's towards the northernmost corner of the city. The house has these kind of old-timey large spires on it. Almost tower-like structures. It seems like a very nice style home. Different from the previous meeting, which you guys weren't in attendance to, but was in the basement of a bookstore. And there is a door there. How do you want to approach this?
Bang, bang. Walk right up the front steps and bang, bang, bang on the door.
Did you bring a salad?
We're here for the secret meeting, eh?
Yes, my dear boy, but did you bring a salad?
I think there's a code word, Penn, what I'm supposed to say back, eh? I got the Caesar.
Oh. Let him in! No one else brought a Caesar. It's a simple salad. I don't believe anybody didn't make one. All right, you can come in. And he opens the door, and it's the same gentleman, but his cloak is gone. And you can see that he has on his shoulder another head.
Hey, Penn, I bet they use the pronoun they, eh?
There are multiple of them, I believe.
So, we are here to make you a proposition, eh? Where's everyone?
Yes, come inside. We're having the meeting very shortly now. Come, I've set up seats in the ruffish room. The rumpus room, sorry. The speech is difficult ever since I've gotten this extra passenger on my back. You're just slurring your words because you started drinking at noon. Don't pass this off on me.
That's no excuse, drinking at noon. I've been drinking for 14 years and I still talk perfect, eh?
Ah, excellent. Then you will fit in just fine here. Come, have a seat.
Actually,
Do you have a magic liver?
No, mon ami. It's just I killed it long ago, eh? It's more or less just a bag to put liquor in on the way to my pee-pee hole, eh?
I just don't know if that's medically sound, but okay.
Don't think about it too much, eh?
Yes, none of you are doctors. Go stop standing in my doorway and go to the rumpus room. Go on now.
Actually, I kind of want to make a entrance, you know, eh? Pen, you go in.
Do as you like.
Pen, mon ami, you are familiar with the word shill, eh? You know what a shill is, eh?
Like how you pay someone money?
Sometimes you have to pay them. It's a person who sit in the audience and kind of pump the show, eh? They agree with everything the person at the podium says. They poke the person next to them and say, "This guy makes sense, eh? That guy, eh?"
I
can't believe I'm asking you.
I could help with that. Look here, and I'll touch him on the tunic and cast light. I can do that now. There you go. You're glowing. I'll be in the audience. Good luck. And then I walk.
As he steps in, I reach over and cast light on myself to change the color.
Did you see that mantle? That cloak is lit. Yes, I saw it, old friend.
Okay. Once they're all in, I do want to make an entrance. I'm going to cast Prestidigitation a couple times to make some sparks and noises and sounds. And then just before I walk in, I'm casting Dancing Light swirling around me, and I'm already glowing from his light spell. So this is how I'm coming in. And this is over
all
red
right.
and black, too, so it's probably quite spectacular.
All right. That comes in and everybody's, ooh, ah. Hey, who's the new guy?
Indeed. Those of you who do not know me, I am Guillaume the Magnifique, eh? And I am... No, wait, let me start over. I told everybody I wasn't going to lie. Hello, I am Guillaume, and I am here to ask you to risk your life for no particular reason, eh? I stand over here by the podium and tell you all about it, eh?
Woo! Honesty! Woo! Yeah! He's great. I want to do whatever he says. Don't you guys also want to do that? I know I do. Woo!
I knew it was a bad idea, eh? And then jump in on top of
We
that.
all know about the meeting. You don't need to make a spectacle of yourself. Just say that you have a point of order and speak at the podium. I don't know why you need to make such a big spectacle of yourself.
You are absolutely right there. I make a spectacle of myself my whole life. For one, this time I shut up and shut off all the magic. Step behind the podium. My friend and I point right at Penn. We are
I'm his
here.
friend. Woo. Sorry.
You can stop now, mon ami. We are here to ask you to risk your lives to save the people of the city that hate you with all of their arts. That is the offer in a nutshell.
Maybe they hate you. We're on the board of directors.
Well, where we are from, and in case you don't notice, I'm not the me you think I am. I'm a different one from a different place. And we took yours, We took your gi. And because of that, there's a fairly good chance this world's going to get completely fucked up. So I need to ask your help, Save us from ourselves, Save this world, be heroes here. You want to be you are on the board of directors, You want to be a masked lord? Do this and you will all sit permanently on members of the government, We'll build statues, Huge golden belts will be made, Do you say?
And one kind of spindly gentleman with like a sharp goatee and a curly mustache, a thin curly mustache, puts up his hand.
Yes.
Is this about the end of the world?
Indeed, yes, yeah. I'm asking you to
Well,
fight
of course
to
we're
save the
going
part
to
of it that you're in.
participate in that.
You are correct. I should be more clear. I am asking you to face head-on monsters 10 times longer than the building and made half of metal that can eat their way through space and time. We have only the slightest idea how to stop them.
Oh, good. I was worried perhaps no one else thought that they were real.
Oh no, mon ami, they are real. They have eaten whole worlds. They have eaten whole galaxies.
Well, I should hope so. Or else what else have we got trapped in the cellar?
Pardon?
Yes, we were going to discuss how to properly interrogate it at the meeting. It is an ill omen.
I may have mentioned I've been drinking for 14 years. I don't remember exactly. One of those nights, I black out a little bit. What have we got in the basement?
Oh, we captured it just the other day. We used our extensive magics. Our patrons let us know where to find it. And then we locked it up.
Yes.
We were going to interrogate it to see what its plans were. Things have been going crazy. Why, Mr. Phineas has lost his patron and gained a completely different one. I don't even know who I'm communicating with anymore. My powers are all wonky.
One of you must be able to do that thing where you look like somebody else, somebody who can do that. Look like what you got in the basement, I just start looking around for somebody to do the mask of many faces.
Oh, well, we've got it caged up. We can just show you. And he opens one of the doors. And behind a bunch of bars, there is a standing creature that looks almost like a warforged. except its face and head is almost insect-like. And it has large portions of flesh grafted to a metal frame. And it is just standing silently in the room. There's the fiend!
I need to check something. I cast Guardian of Faith. An unoccupied space of my choice. So it's in a cage. It's trapped in a cage. So I will cast it right in front of the cage so it can't not be in that space.
Very well.
So it gets a dex save. It only gets a dex save if it means me harm. If it doesn't mean to harm me, nothing happens.
All right.
Warlocks don't need detect good and evil. Warlocks have Guardian of Faith.
All right. So what are you going to do, Guillaume?
That is at the start of its next turn. If it's within 10 feet of that shield that I have put right outside the gate of its thing, it has to make a dex save or it takes 20 points of damage if it means me harm. If it doesn't mean me harm, then nothing happens. The shield just hangs there.
It stays exactly where it is.
And it don't hate us, eh? That is not the enemy.
And you hear a voice inside all of your heads. Hate is an emotion that we are not interested in. It has been cast aside.
I hate to do this. Technically, I have to rephrase. I paraphrased. The actual wording is if you wish me harm. Oh.
We do not wish you specific harm, but you have parts that we require.
I would argue that taking my parts causes me harm, but okay, for sure. You are honest, at least. Maybe that helps.
Someone seeks to utilize us in this world. His plans are unique.
Ooh.
McLaren.
I'm up here now.
Darius McLaren?
Yes.
Son of the famed Baron McLaren, the hard-swearing Baron.
We are
A
unaware of
barbarian who
his
became a baron.
lineage.
I just stopped to see if
You
anybody
fuckers.
was going to do it.
Okay. We are unaware of his lineage, but we know that he possesses the manual, and he can construct more of us. I am among his first creations.
So when you build
Yeah,
a
I
thing,
can
you build
tell.
it for a purpose, eh? What is your purpose?
Our purpose is to spread. All will be silent. All will be flesh and steel.
And then what?
And then peace. Peace for
You
everything.
mean death, eh? Death for you, eh? Think it
There
through.
will be life.
Your policy, it don't work, eh? What happens when you eat everything else, eh? What's left? You have to turn on yourself, eh? You
No,
become a robberess
then
and
the
eat
work-
your own ass for the rest of all time, eh?
Then the work is complete. And we exist in peace.
And that don't sound completely mad to you, eh?
Yawgmoth's vision must come to be, one way or another.
Ah. You sounded for a minute like you had free will, but I am mistaken, eh? You look like you would like to do something, mon ami.
And I
That is
look
not
inside
necessary.
it.
Yeah.
Don't you talk to me. I don't know you like that. Anyway.
That shield is there for 8 hours, by the way. So if
Yeah.
they wish us harm anytime in the next 8 hours.
I just had an abstract but constructive thought. I just remembered these are machines. There is a place in Baldur's Gate that is connected to was it Mechanus? Would that be of any use?
Gond
Maybe not.
or Mechanus,
Hmm?
both. Don't. Okay, so you say that,
Did-
Uh-oh.
yeah.
and you hear
Did
in
the
your
other
heads.
us really piss them off?
You hear in your heads, Mechanus? We want to know more about this.
Here you go, preacher boy, and I shove Penn forward to talk.
Oh, hey. Well.
What is Mechanus?
As far as I'm aware, it's an incorruptible system with multiple backups run by a god who is like above all the other gods, but it's also like I don't fully understand. I did a lot of research, but it's a very odd place. And if you go there, you'll die.
Stop now, mon ami. Stop now, mon ami. Stop. You've got them. Stop.
Okay.
This place is full of
Sorry.
machines.
I don't know if they're really machines. They got some lips on them, and those don't look like machines. Those are weird.
They ain't no
Never
machine
seen-
lips, I'll tell you that. Why do you know that?
Oh, I'm assuming I've seen like a picture of one or not. Stop me though if I go too far. Anyway,
Oh, yeah, we'll say, look,
Ugh.
you did extensive research. Let's say you've seen a Mondrone or a Quadrone or...
Well, I mean, there's basically one standing in front of us, right? I mean, this guy's a mash of metal and flesh, right? So,
Yeah.
ooh, yeah. Anyway, you really weren't the one I was going to talk to about this. I was going to talk to him, and I point back at Gee.
I walk around you and stand beside the guy and look at you expectantly.
How does one get to this Mechanus?
Well, there's, and I think, Sean or Puck, is there a volcano somewhere in Faerun?
Are you attempting to Bugs Bunny this creature? Is that what you're trying to do, sir?
I'm just asking if there's an active open volcano anywhere in Faerun. What I do with that information,
It's
sir?
at the bottom of it. You have to go through all of the lava first.
Well, I was going to say it looks like an illusion of a volcano, but it's actually not. And the pain you feel is also an illusion. You just keep swimming until you get there.
Oh boy. All right. So here's what I'm going to need from you. I need
Yep.
a history check to find out where this volcano is.
Oh.
And then I'm going to need a persuasion check to try and convince this creature.
Okay. Here you go. You want a history check?
Is it persuasion or deception?
Let's go with deception. Why not?
Oh,
That's a 23 history. Man,
yeah. I don't know about closest, but there is an entire city-sized crater on a northern continent around here that we wouldn't know about, but other us kind of did that.
There are a lot of most of the volcanoes are to the south in the Chiltian area. For active volcanoes, anyways.
then I will tell them. And you said deception?
Yes, please.
Right. That is a 6.
That's the dice. There's the dice.
Yeah.
There we go.
So I'm like, oh yeah, and then I'm like, so there's this volcano, right? But it's not. It looks like one, but I assure you, it's not a volcano. And when you jump into it, you don't burn to death. That's how you get there. I think it's somewhere in Chult.
Even
Your
Guillaume
deception-
was looking at you with his mouth hanging open. Just...
Your deception will not work. Our new creator is very knowledgeable about this world.
Yeah, well, he drools when he sleeps. I would know. I knew him pretty well, so.
Oh, snap!
Thank you, random old dude.
That's what
My
happens when
name's
you read the
Dragoon.
book, eh?
Anyway, I like take. I'm not like dragging him, but I am like trying to lead Guy away by the arm. I'm like, get over, please, somewhere where he can't hear me.
You will all be added, and your parts used in other Phyrexians. The convergence is coming, and new Phyrexia will rise.
Well, here, I got the piece you can take now, eh? And I let him lead me away, but that thing stays there for the next 8 hours. It's not concentration.
Very well.
Oh, let's find out exactly how emotionless he is. Does he still not hate me after I did that to him? Does he still not wish me harm? Damn it.
Motionless.
Okay. And after we get a little ways away, I'm like, okay, Guillaume, listen. I only know I know a decent amount about Mechanus, but not like, it's still its own thing. But if there's anywhere that can do something about this, that is a place of machines and perfect order. I assure you that a decree from Mechanus on this matter may very well put a stop to it. They have multiple systems in place for when things happen.
I can't imagine an organization like that likes chaos at all. Yeah, for sure. I think they would. We would just have to tell them that their machinery is being corrupted. Seems like a pretty simple sell, eh?
I'm just worried also because it is a big machine. So, like, I don't know. Are they more... Well, we're flesh. We're just as susceptible. Man, everything's susceptible. That sucks. Anyway. I do think, though, that might be worth looking into if we can quickly get over to Baldur's Gate and see if we can go find that. Man, there's not much time left.
There are wizards and stuff all over the place who can send a message for us, eh?
You guys are in a place full of warlocks.
Yeah, we got
Anybody know a way to
somebody here can
Baldur's
send a
Gate?
message.
Or anybody got a pact
Hang on,
with
let me
Mechanus?
close up the door. And he closes up the door again. I have a cousin in Baldur's Gate. He lives near the museum.
That's super convenient. Did you tell him to tell Gond that it's bad down here? And it's definitely not order?
I suppose I
And then
could
with the
send a
Phyrexians-
message if I can get my powers to work correctly.
Yeah. Could you?
Of course, I'll leave immediately, and then I will join you. We are going to stage
Thank
an
you.
offensive against these things, correct?
Yes, that was
Yeah.
supposed to be what we got to at the meeting before we got engaged in this sideshow.
Well, they wanted to see the captured thing.
Side
Oh.
show? I have never in my whole life been anything but in the center ring, you prick. Sideshow. Fuck you, eh?
And I put my hand on his shoulder. I was like, we were trying to be humble, remember?
This is
We were
humble. I don't
referring to
wrap
the
him in
monster
fire
in the
and burn him
cave.
till he's dead, eh?
We were
See,
talking
they were-
about
they-
the monster in the cage. Your show was lit. Yes, there were lights everywhere.
Send that message, eh? And you tell Mechanist that these Phyrexians, they are, I know how to phrase it, polluting, eh? No, I have to use logic, eh? They are bunging up the works, eh? Of machines that otherwise would be providing useful and functional service to their communities, eh? Tell him that, eh?
All right, I'll see what I can do.
And then when you get back, I introduce your patron to two really wild and crazy ladies, eh? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you come back, eh?
I don't even know who my patron is anymore.
Sad. I remember when it was like that. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Yes, I do. And
Yes, fine. Does anyone know where we can find these things so we can engage in this battle? We'll bring the full might of the WCW down on these creatures as soon as we can find them.
We know exactly where they are coming and when, eh?
Yes, I may just be ahead now, but I control the right arm.
Just flops about.
I bet that comes in convenient late at night after the other head goes to sleep, eh?
Oh, please, I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole, and I'm stuck to him.
Yes, you don't need to say it out loud. You're just giving him fuel for the fire.
do y'all have twice as many, like, spells that you can cast, or is it like one more? What?
I have my
y'all-
own spells. I'm just ahead, but I'm still my own person.
Oh, that must be nice. Like 4 spells. Anyway,
To be clear, is the battle at the keep? Or have I just assumed that?
Uh,
where is it?
You've just assumed that. The location given to you guys on the map is in an isolated area just a little bit north of the Sword Mountains.
Wait a minute. First of all, yes, that, and we can point that out on the map. Wasn't there a note on the counter where we just left? Like, and what was on that? Because we never looked
The
at
map.
it. Oh,
That was
The map. I just
Convenient.
assumed you took it with you.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure we did, but I forgot if that was what that was.
It's the map to the
Convenient.
battle.
Perfect timing. They're like, where is it? And I'm like, I don't know. We got this note. Hey, look, it's a convenient map that has the spot marked on it. Crazy.
Where did you come
Somebody
across
should have
such
read
a
that.
special map?
Well, we're not lying anymore, Penn. Xellos gave it to us, eh?
Oh, Lord Xellos. He is an illustrious person. He's probably telling the truth. I like the cut of his jib.
See, when you say that, that makes me
He's
think that
actually a
this is not the
complete
truth.
cock, eh?
Yeah. Like if
All
you
of the Lord
cast
Xellos, they are
polymorph
all
on a purse.
they are all at best penile appendages of some sort, eh?
Yes, but he's rich and famous. He has the most to lose. Of course he'll tell us where to go.
Just because he's an influential dick don't mean he's not a dick, eh? He's going to be at the battle anyway. You want to see him, he's going to be there, eh?
Oh my god! I have to get my best robes.
Well, I'm wearing my
Yes.
robes. We threw all of yours out, and I'm not going back to that apartment.
Engage fanboy mode, eh, Penn?
I don't. I have mixed emotions about this.
Your robes smell like old man. You are an old man,
you're
even if
wrong.
you are
No.
dead.
That's okay because this one smells like church. Eh?
No, I
Oh
smell
shit!
like
No,
Eldritch.
I don't say that
if
out loud 2
anything,
times for sure. Eh?
the Eldritch energy. You know, I love doing Eldritch Blast. It's really my favorite spell, honestly. Like Hadar's
No,
I do it all the
Penn?
time.
Ben, we are telling the truth
Yeah.
now, eh? Guys, he's a
I
cleric,
mean-
and I turn around and walk out of the room.
Oh, I hate it.
I love Guillaume.
What?
He's such an asshole.
And Guillaume walks out of the room, and Penn is left in a room full of
Slam the
awkward
door.
stares. Meanwhile, Richard, Annabelle, and Alan are arriving at the battlefield.
The acronym is RA.
Rah! Tuh.
Or rah-rah.
Rah. Ooh, rah,
Oh yeah,
rah.
no, it's RA. I forgot Taylor.
Talem is hiding in the branches, scurrying about. And the place seems rather unassuming. But the moment that you arrive, there is a bespectacled, spindly man standing there.
I'm just gonna look at Big Richard. Is that Owen Stone? Or is that just someone else?
It's me.
I
So it's Owen Stone. Didn't I hear something about you being something else?
Not from me. I'm certain. I don't believe that you
Yeah,
guys would have heard that yet.
Okay, that's why I'm
I
asking.
think all the other
Oh yeah,
listeners-
neither of you would have gotten that because that was revealed in the other dimension.
Okay, why is this ass here?
To participate in the battle.
Cool. I mean, it seems like it's gonna be a little while. You want some gum?
No, it's quite all right. I don't require it. Will your large counterpart be joining us as well?
yes.
I mean, that sounded like a question, but yeah, no, he'll be here.
You
Good.
sure you want me?
Yeah, no, I want you, big guy.
Okay.
And Annabelle. We're here, so head back. All right?
And Annabelle is staring at Owen Stone, and he is staring back at her.
Annabelle?
Yes.
It's time to head home.
Right. Wave 2, right?
Wave 2.
Okay. And she looks back at Owen Stone.
Okay, is there some weird
And-
thing I need to be made aware of?
No. It's fine. We just
Sure.
had a little chat. And then she skips off.
Cool. You want some sandwiches? We packed sandwich and we packed like a whole pig for this guy. I'm pretty sure I saw him eating some deer on the way. Hmm?
No.
You still got blood all over you.
Yes.
It's like when you confront the... What do you have?
sticking out from your chest.
So,
Sandwiches? I mean, like, and
I'm
Richard
glad that-
starts setting out like a picnic blanket and sets everything up. Like, we're gonna be here a while. Like, no one else is here.
well, it is always rough being the first people to the party. But there will be others arriving shortly. Everyone has been informed.
Cool. He just pats down next to him. Like, sit down. No need to
No, I
stand there
prefer to
all by yourself, weird guy.
I prefer to stand, thank you. I'm glad that your large friend has decided to participate in the battle. I have decided to keep certain interested parties off of his trail.
What does he mean by interested parties?
Maybe the new fairy king not taking the responsibility very seriously.
Dude! You mentioned this now? Oh my god.
At every step up the ladder, there is always more problems, Mr. Richard. I'm certain that you know that.
Too well. Trickster.
I surely don't know what you're talking about.
Just because Big Richard is fake king, I'm assuming he recognizes his own kind.
He would be able to sense the presence. Because he's not that good. I mean, he was detected by a robot yesterday. So, it's literally you guys just haven't checked for the right things that you guys have figured out. Not figured this out yet.
Yeah.
Where is the trickster?
He's not in at the moment.
Oh.
But he will join us in the battle.
Clever little glasses man.
And just with one giant finger kind of like taps the top of his head.
Yes.
Parents
I'm surprised.
might be proud, might not be proud. Difficult.
Yes, but I imagine he cares little for what they think these days. I'm surprised to see that you are participating, seeing as you have lost your counterpart. I'm right here. I have a name.
Who just said that?
Alan.
Am I? Oh, yes. I'm sorry, Alan. You sounded so much like Owen Stone there for a second.
I know, it's weird. It's kind of like we're alike, but he's like a more serious version of me. It's weird.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, are you saying Big Richard lost his counterpart?
No, he's talking to you, Little Richard.
Oh, me! It's difficult to
Yes.
tell because eye contact, you're not making it with us.
Right. There's so many versions of it. Like, I'm sorry, it's the large one draws one's gaze. But surely you
It does.
do understand your chances for survival in this scenario are slim.
Oh, I get that. And I'm not itching to die. Like that's over. That's done. But things need to be done. And they need an objective set of eyes. Honestly, if I do die in this thing, it's going to haunt them a lot more than it's going to haunt me.
Of course, you'll be dead.
Yeah, but afterlife and all that. And I cannot remember if I checked the box for that extended service thing.
Well, nonetheless, do try to stay alive.
I mean,
Lord
that is the
Xellos
plan.
would prefer if you were to continue. And I do not say this often, or ever, but my own personal feelings on the subject. I do appreciate anyone that is a thorn in the side of the Fairy King.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to remove myself from the side, but he keeps coming to my house. And that's mostly Alan's fault.
Yes, it would have been awful if somebody had slipped him your address. Ah, I believe your friends will be arriving soon.
Dick.
It's almost time for things to begin.
And I mean, it's not hard to find. You just need to look through the yellow scrolls, but
The yellow scrolls.
Nobody uses those anymore. That's like a dated
Yeah,
joke.
that's like way old. Everybody's scrying
Everybody
these
uses-
days on their
Everybody uses
on their
iScroll now.
tomes.
yeah.
I was about
So
to
that's
say,
where
are
we're-
y'all saying something about dated jokes, really?
Yeah, something about that. And that's where we're going to
Yeah,
end
I
today.
know a thing or two about dating jokes.
Oh, jeez. With Richard, Alan, and Owen at the battlefield. Penn and Guillaume on the way with an army of warlocks. Well, an army, like 5 or 6. But
You sure I can't tempt you with the sandwich? I mean,
Didn't
it's
we-
tuna fish.
no,
Didn't we convince
You know how
somebody
hard
else
it is
come
to get
along
tuna
with us,
fish?
too?
Which one? Didn't you
Just
convince
remember,
who to
I thought
come with
we
you?
talked somebody else into coming with us too.
We
I
sent
know
a
we
message
considered
to the great god Megatron and
I know
said,
that-
"Hey,
Yeah,
it
you
was like last week we convinced somebody to join too, didn't we?
Uh,
Yeah.
well, you guys, like, I mean, there were people getting the Academy people together, but that was... So everybody's getting together for this battle, man. It's all coming down to this place. So we're going to have alt character crossover next week. You're going to want to stay tuned for that. Come in for it.
And the
It's kind
beginning
of
scene
why
will
we're...
be Richard and Alan all sitting cross-leggedly across from each other on a picnic blanket, going, "Yeah, the battle's going to start soon, but someone's got to eat these sandwiches."
Someone's got to eat these sandwiches, guys. So tune in for that next week. Check it out. It's going to be a unique experience. We're going to do a little bit of everybody arriving, and then it's going to be a 2-day special. So you're going to want to tune in and check that out. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my incredible cast for joining me on this journey. Thanks to everybody for viewing, because there's no show without you guys. So we appreciate you guys watching. And a little bit softer today, but it's going to be crazy next week, I promise. And be sure to tune in for the rest of our stuff this week. We got a lot of cool shows coming up, and check out the stuff on YouTube. Like all the things, subscribe to all the things. Pretty please. Again, everyone, thanks so much. Check out Hero Forge, Last Chance, Epic Loot. I don't know if we're still in good time zones for that, but give it a shot. And stay tuned for the raid. And until next time, Council dismissed.